Am I the asshole for giving my late husband's estate to a stranger instead of our kids? IF 55 had been married to my husband M 60 for 20 years before he died. It was cancer. He had 2 kids from a past marriage who were in their early teens when he married me. I had a 7-year-old from an earlier relationship as well. We didn't have any more kids. I tried to treat my stepchildren as my own, but they never accepted me. They were very rude and insulted me whenever they could. Since I did not work, they called me a gold digger who married their dad only for his money. The truth was my grandparents were quite wealthy and left me a lot of money when they died. I lived well below my means and chose to stay home and raise my daughter, since I could afford that. I did not need his money at all. But I didn't bother sharing this with his kids and told him not to either. I did not want them to like me just because they might gain monetarily from me. My husband, on the other hand, hated how they behaved with me. Their blatant disrespect made him not pay for their college tuition. Their mom couldn't pay for it and they had to take loans for it. They didn't even talk to him. Even when he got cancer, they refused to come see him. For 3 years we struggled with the treatment. My daughter came to visit from time to time, when she could. During this time, only person who really helped both of us was someone we were not related to at all. This girl in her late 20s waitressed at a cafe we frequented. She was a single mom, taking classes at community college at night, working during day and raising her 2 kids. She took a liking to us, and when she learned my husband was sick, spent whatever time she could visiting him. She has stayed nights at the hospital when I needed a break and basically been the daughter we wished for. When he died, she helped me arrange the funeral. His kids came on the day and all they wanted to know was about their inheritance. I felt sick. When I learned my husband has left his estate to me, whatever is left after settling his bills, and it was around $25,000, I decided to give it to the girl who helped us both so much. She tried to refuse, but I insisted she take it. She needed it and in my opinion deserved it more than the ungrateful children. My daughter understands why I did not give it to his children, but is upset I did not give anything to her either. I told her she already had money and a job. Not to mention she will get my inheritance. This was in no way her money. But his ex-wife and kids are causing havoc over this and really upset with me. They are calling me AH for giving away money they deserve. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole. $25,000 might make all the difference to a single mom working a waitressing job, but it's not going to change the life of already well-off kids, particularly split all those ways. Well, the bottom line is that he wrote the will. They can be angry with him, not you, for that. NAH, since it sounds made up AF. Single mom with 2 kids who chooses to sit in a hospital overnight with a random customer instead of be with her kids. Only child-free people would buy this. Hope your script gets produced. There's no way I can go NTA here. Mainly because Reddit has taught me that there's way more going on here than what you've said. There is a reason those kids never bonded with you. I feel like there's more to this story. You're just painting them as flat-out rotten. Yeah, I'm not buying it. Info: what did he want? Did the young woman who helped him out know he had money? When my grandmother died, a few people came out of the woodwork to help my grandfather. Some genuine, some clearly with eyes on getting money out of him somehow. I hope the person you gave the money to was not the latter. Not the asshole. But his ex-wife and kids are causing havoc over this and really upset with me. They are calling me AH for giving away money they deserve. If they deserved it, he would have stated that in his will. She was a single mom, taking classes at community college at night, working during day and raising her 2 kids. All this and still. She has stayed nights at the hospital when I needed a break. Who looked after this single mother's kids while she was keeping a complete stranger company? Story doesn't add up. Was $25,000 the total bill or the leftover estate after the bill? If it was the estate, why would his kids think you married him for money? Stepkids, not the asshole. Seems like that waitress was more family by choice than those awful stepkids were by blood. Sounds like they were the true gold diggers. Info: did he leave anything non-monetary for your daughter? Are you supporting her in other ways? You mentioned living well below your means. How comfortable is she? Sorry for your loss. You say you treated the steps, his kids, the same as yours. Then go on to delineate that you enjoyed withholding from them money you lavished on your child. And yourself. I don't know that you aren't the AH from your account. I think it's possible you alienated them and they went away because of you. Likely though, unless he wrote a will that left something to them. What you did is fine in the legal sense. Nah. Info: was there a will? If so, what did it say? If not, what are the inheritance laws in your state? If there was a will, you have to do what it says even if you think the kids don't deserve it. If there wasn't, then the estate has to be split according to the laws of your state. In some states, children are entitled to a share, and if that's the case in your location, then giving away their share isn't within your discretion. You're the asshole because you were fine appearing as a gold digger to the kids even though you had your own money. Why didn't you tell them? You let that resentment grow. If you're a gold digger, you're doing it wrong. Not sure if that's supposed to be $25,000 or $250,000, but it's not like either is rich person territory. The only bit that sticks out a bit is your husband not helping with their college tuition as some kind of punishment, so maybe there is more to the estrangement that you aren't telling us. Not the asshole. It is ops money, so she can do with it how she likes, but the will sounds like it is being contested. $25,000 doesn't sound a lot to leave if the husband was wealthy. You're the asshole. I feel there is something missing from this story. Like, how did the OP and the husband get together? The behavior of the husband's children sounds like how children would reject a mistress and a father who cheated on their mother. I know this from rejecting my dad's mistress when he left my mum for her. Not the asshole. You were the beneficiary of the will and you can do what you want with the money. I'm sorry for your loss. You sound like a lovely person. You're the asshole. They were angry teenagers, and you could have easily proved to them that they were totally incorrect about why you were with their father. Instead, your choice allowed their resentment to fester. I get why you did it, but it wasn't the right choice. This makes no sense. How could they think you are a gold digger when his estate is $25,000? That would make you the least competent gold digger ever. Not the asshole, but I would explain it to your daughter as compensation for the care this other lady provided. Also ask your daughter if she needs money for something specific, and help her out if it's worthwhile. Not the asshole. He had the children before he married you. If he'd wanted them to get the money, they would have been in the will. I'm sorry for your loss, but rest assured that you did a really kind thing and your husband likely wouldn't have wanted it any other way.